Welcome back. SIU back in the house. Snack tasting, perpetrating, universal rating. I don't even know what else to rhyme with that, except to say we are back with Liam, who you've seen before, and the mother of Liam.
The mother.
Liz.
And Ryan, who you've met before.
That's right. And the
wife.
Of Mike. And the wife of Mike. Sorry. little known fact. Liz and I went to college together too. So we've known each other a long time. Now, we are back on our world tour of snacks from around the world. Today we have a very special European entrance into the snack investigation nation. We're talking about Spain. Spain. The Spanish snacks. Yeah, you're looking at them already. You're getting excited. There, you guys are excited about this. We are going to do a big tasting of some of the more popular snacks from Spain that have been sent to us. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yep. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. First up, we have, I'm going to read it from the little list here. Zixpazos electrico. Zixpazos electrico.
Kind of sounds Greek.
It does.
Spanish.
Well, everything I say sounds Italian or Greek. These little star-shaped crunchy corn snacks may be small, but they pack a spicy, cheesy flavoring that is, this is what it says, shockingly delicious.
Shockingly. See if we can attest to that.
That's right. All right, so these do look like little stars.
Little tiny stars.
They smell kind of weird.
They do smell a little weird. Now, I'm ready to be shockingly delicious. I hope that's
or shockingly vile.
All right, let's go. Ooh. Oh, I like these.
Oh, they're good.
Mmm.
I don't know what to compare them to. They're like,
Liam's not a fan.
It tastes like French onion soup.
Which is delicious.
delicious.
No.
They do kind of taste a little bit like French onion
I
soup.
don't like them.
They have a very good crisp. I like the crisp. I like the small crisp. You know.
I really don't like them.
And
They're not super spicy, but they are really nice aftertaste.
And I'm gonna say this too: the time release that's happening
Yes.
is very nice.
The aftertaste is better than the initial, which is always
Yes.
nice.
That's what the SIU here calls
call
the
time
time
release.
release.
Yes, time release.
Okay. They do get a little hotter as you go, too.
Yes, which I love. Bring it on. And spicy.
They're a little bit of a lick your fingers. Lick your fingers treat.
Yes.
So, what I'm going to say is I don't like them, but I can see how people could like them, so I'm going to give them a 4.
Wow. I like these. I would say they're like an 8.7 because I like them and I would eat them and I would buy them again.
I am shockingly, deliciously.
Magically, deliciously.
I'm shockingly, deliciously on board with these. 9. All right, next up, Vidal makes these. Vidal gummy spicy mangoes, and I'm going to read this here. These mango-flavored gummies combine just the right amount of fruity sweetness with surprising kick of fiery heat.
A lot of shockingness.
Surprising, shocking, everything.
Good adjectives.
Right, exactly.
Spain.
I'm excited. Let's do it. Oh, that smells
They
good.
smell
They'd have
really
it.
good.
I would light a candle that smelled like that in my house.
These
You know
are
what I mean?
really
Like it would.
These are surprisingly smelly delicious.
Smell delicious.
Now I hope they taste the same as they smell.
I'm a little nervous about the sweet and the spicy, but willing to.
They're weird.
They're a weird texture.
Ooh.
Oh, they're good. Ooh.
Yes. You feel that kick at the end. You don't taste it, and then it's like, hello. It's like,
What's it like?
It's like, hello.
The initial taste is completely sweet mango, and then it hits the back of your throat as the after effect. What do you call that? The
Time release.
The time release. Definitely a time release. It's happening. It's happening.
Those are good. I'm
But
going to give it
good.
like a 7.5.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think I'm up on these Spain snacks. I would say an 8.
Spain has come out of the gate
They're
with
good.
a fire in its belly, and I mean that. These are really strong entrants.
They're good.
8.8.
Wow.
All right, next up, El Valle Huevo Frito.
You're not Italian.
If I do this, I get
El Valle Huevo Frito.
El Valle Huevo Frito. Can you say that again louder?
El Valle No, it's El Valle Huevo Frito.
Good job.
From now on, Liam will pronounce the snacks.
These uniquely flavored savory chips have an uncanny resemblance to an actual fried egg.
Ugh.
You might have just found a perfect breakfast substitute.
Oh, I'm not excited.
You don't like fried eggs, though.
I'm really
You're
not
not a fried
excited.
egg.
I'm not a fried egg
This
guy.
will be interesting.
Right, we'll see.
I know, because I make him omelets. He's not a fried egg guy. Yeah.
Let it be known that Ed passed out, Liam got 5 or 6, Liz got 3, Ed took 1.
Single one.
One.
They smell and
I want to be clear about my stance on eggs. Scrambled eggs, love them. Omelets, love them.
These are delicious.
Fried eggs or anything where I see the yolk, no thank you.
How do you feel about hard-boiled eggs?
Hard-boiled eggs might be the most disgusting thing in the history of
These are
time.
delicious. Okay. You hate the chips? Did you try
No,
chips?
Liz already ate it,
Alright,
so you
Liz
guys
already
are...
Let's try it.
I have to
Hold
tell
on.
you, the crispiness is perfect. It's the perfect chip consistency. It's
Oh.
consistent.
It tastes just like a fried egg.
I was gonna say the chip consistency is
No, it's
perfect.
not.
It really tastes like a
It tastes like a fried egg. Exactly like
You
one.
could actually make a breakfast out of these where you created hash browns out of these chips.
Nah, I'd rather watch you suffer.
It tastes like a fried egg.
Delicious.
I
Shouldn't have
really
eat.
like it.
Oh,
No, they're good. Those are good.
Ed, do you need a moment?
talk.
They're delicious. He's wrong, but
They're really
I guess if
good.
you didn't like fried eggs, you wouldn't like them because they really do have a taste of fried eggs.
Okay,
I have to
rate.
admit that the crispiness is perfect.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
ask
rate
this.
it. I'm actually gonna go back up there into the 8.5, 8.5.
9.
Wow, Ed?
That's one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth. Like up with Eccles cakes from England, bad. One of the things I need to explain about the producer, she makes hard-boiled eggs.
Yes, I do.
I cannot be in the same vicinity of that stench.
they're so
that
good.
foul stench. And to see people eating them makes me want to vomit. This was, I would imagine, what that tastes like, a hard-boiled egg. That's disgusting.
So if you like a hard-boiled egg or a fried egg,
You would
is
like
there a
that.
snack for you?
This is my score. The lowest score I've ever given in the SIU history. -500. All right, we're back.
Can we take a moment? What
Yes,
just happened?
go ahead.
So, producer tried those egg chips off camera, and I love hard-boiled eggs. Those were the most vile thing I've ever tasted in my entire life.
She peed her pants.
I threw up. Ugh.
She was gagging and gagging and gagging. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
All right.
Yuck.
Yeah, we now have to rush through this because I've got to get that most vile taste, even as much water
That
as I
was
drink out of my
really
mouth.
bad.
Next up, we've got Meval. All right, actually, yep, pronounce it.
Meval Turon Vienna.
Okay, Meval Turan Vienna. Layers of crunchy waffles sandwiched together with creamy
Waffles?
nougat. What?
It said wafers.
It says waffle.
Oh, okay.
Together with creamy nougat, then dipped in rich chocolate to make an unmistakable flavor.
Unmistakable.
It sounds like those what are those cookies I get from Keebler? The
Yes.
vanilla wafer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
It smells like peanut butter.
See. Now we're back, Spain.
Those taste like childhood.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
It tastes like chocolate.
They taste like childhood. Do you know what
That's
I'm talking
great.
about?
I do.
When I was a kid, we used to buy those wafer cookies,
Mm-hmm.
and they taste like that. Do you know? Do you know?
Yes,
what cookies
I
I'm talking
do.
about?
Delicious.
I don't love them.
You don't love them? Why? But yet you like that disgusting chip.
You know why?
Really
he doesn't
good.
like it?
Ugh.
He
Okay,
doesn't
so
like it. I'll explain why. I know. It's because it's got that nougat flavor.
yeah,
It's not regular chocolate. It's
It
nougat.
doesn't taste like chocolate. Like it doesn't taste almost like chocolate. It tastes more like sweet chocolate. I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna give it 5.
I like it. It's good. It reminds me of my childhood, but I don't love it. So I'm going to say about a 6.7. We go with my son's.
I think that's about right. It's good compared to what I'm gonna have recency bias right now because compared to what I just had, like this table would taste good. So I'm gonna say a 6.9. All right, next up, Ruffles, a brand we know here in the States. Ruffles Jamon. Now that's definitely a flavor we have not had.
But it goes with eggs, so you know.
Don't even say that word right now. Don't even say that word. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna throw up from those disgusting chips. All right, this is a national favorite in Spain. These wavy potato chips feature the salt and savory flavor of the revered Spanish ham.
Ooh, like a serrano ham.
Oh, my favorite.
I don't know about a potato chip, but we'll see.
Okay.
It
Ooh.
actually
Really
smells
smells
like
like
ham. It's weird.
Mm.
I can't decide if that's gross or good that a chip smells like ham.
Yes. I think that's good.
I don't know.
Question mark?
I really don't.
Cheers.
I already discussed it. I don't want to taste it.
All right.
Well, if you like the egg ones, maybe you'll like the ham.
No. That tastes like ham, too.
Tastes like ham.
Mm-hmm.
How are they so good?
Very, very salty though.
Yes.
Like
Very
very
salty. Like one
That's a
I
delicious
need
chip.
Just
Yep.
from before I grate it.
That's a delicious chip. You want to know why? Because deliciosas palatas con sabor a jamón. Para disfrutar el
You-
cuacar momento.
Okay, Italiano.
This is delicious. I love this chip.
It is good.
It's good.
It's good. I don't know if I'd want a whole bag of it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat a whole bag.
So
I'd eat
I
like
think it's
3 of them.
good, but it's a little overpowering.
Would you eat a whole bag of the egg chips?
Yes.
I liked those egg chips. I like them. I don't
Yeah.
know if I need a whole bag of them either, but I did like them. These I like. They're a little too salty for my taste. Ham is a very salty. I'm gonna say like a 7.0 because I think they're good. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say a 7.0 also.
So I wildly disagree with both of you. These are fantastic. I'm gonna say an 8.5. Delicious. And by the way, the time release that's been happening as you guys have been talking, I could live with this taste for a long time. 8.5. All right, next up, Liam, can you do it?
Galletas con cereales.
Galletas con cereales.
which means
Delicious biscuits made with crunchy cereal and bits of blueberries, semi-coated in smooth white
I
chocolate.
love white chocolate.
Okay.
You do?
Oh, I hate white chocolate.
By the way, galletas con cereales means cookies with cereal.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's nothing wrong with that. All right, can you bring it in on this? So look, it's like cook. You ever see the cereal? You know the cereal from my American friends, Cookie Crisps.
Oh my god,
Cookie
they smell,
Crisps.
They smell like
They're like the Cookie Crisps, except there's like a frosting, like it's Frosted Mini Wheats meets Cookie Crisps with that frosting
Smell the
side.
bottom of them. What do they smell like? They smell like something like
Blueberries.
recognized-
Blueberry.
Blueberries.
It's a blueberry. It smells like a blueberry Dunkin' Donut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
ready?
Mm.
That's pretty good. It tastes like I'm eating cereal.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little.
Wait for the time release. Something's happening. The blueberry flavor starts
Yeah.
to really come.
My issue with the blueberry, I like it. It's a little overly artificial.
Yeah, it was a little
For me.
bit. Just a little.
It's not really blueberry. It's like blueberry syrup. Have you ever had like blueberry syrup at IHOP or something?
Yes.
It has that fake
I have
blueberry taste. Yeah, I'm not really a fan.
So I'm gonna say this. For many people who know have been watching, I'm a fan of artificial if it's done right.
I know.
Chemicals can be a good thing if they're done right. This is chemicals done right. I like this. I could destroy this whole bag. All right, let's score them.
9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Didn't do it for me. 5.8.
Ooh, the
Not a fan.
disrespect.
I didn't even want another one.
Again, Liz, it's Ed's opinion
also
matters. Yours does
I
not.
know.
If you look at this, there's like so many in the bag. That never happens in America. Ever.
That's true.
Look, so many.
That's a lot of girth for that bag. I like that a lot. I'm
Strange word to use.
an 8. All right. Now,
This
Liam.
is Dulce Sol Palmeras.
Ducheso palmeras.
Good job.
And it means a crunchy puff pastry topped with a deliciously sweet sugar glaze. Try one with your cafe con leche.
Ooh, do we
We don't have cafe con
Coffee with
leche.
milk.
So this, I feel like I've had something.
It's like an
this
elephant
before.
ear.
That's what it
Kinda.
reminds me.
Yeah.
The texture as I'm
But
holding
it's gonna
it.
be more crunchy. I feel.
Yeah.
I think I've tried something like this before.
Okay.
It's got a
But-
very bready
I don't
consistency.
like
Very
it.
bready
Smells
consistency.
hard. It's weird.
All right.
My question is, how fresh is it? Because they shipped it in a snack box.
There must be a lot of preservatives in order to keep it.
Oh, we got a gagger.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No, I
No.
like.
No, like I really.
What I do like about it, I appreciate the lack of sweetness.
Yes, I thought it would be sweeter.
I thought it was going to be too sweet,
It's not sweet at all.
and I like that it has. It would actually be perfect dipped in my cafe con leche.
That
It needs a little cafe con leche.
we have gotten that critique from our Indian videos that we don't eat some of the snacks with tea like we do here. So
this
maybe
needs to be dipped.
this maybe does need to be dipped. So we have to factor that into the scoring system here. Okay, I know you despise this. I don't understand.
Yeah,
that.
you like hard-boiled egg chips.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
This is growing on me.
Mhm.
Actually, the more I eat
I
of
really
it,
don't like
the
it
more
at
I
all.
appreciate it.
Since I haven't tried it with coffee, I'm gonna give it like a 3. And that's generous.
Wow,
I'm going to give this thing like an 8.5.
that's
I actually really like it.
yeah.
And I think that my first bite I was meh. And now as I eat more of it, I appreciate it. And I really think with a cup of coffee in the morning, it'd be a perfect treat.
I don't disagree with that. I'm gonna give it a solid 7. All right, next up,
It's called this one?
Yeah.
Bocaditos Limon.
Bocaditos Limon.
Something with lemon.
Tasty sugar cookies sandwiched with a zesty lemon flavored cream. Eat them in one bite or split them apart. No matter how you do it, they're always delicious.
Always.
So
That's a
assuming
bold
it's
statement.
Kind of like a Spanish
Oreo,
Oreo,
yeah.
right?
No, I said.
This looks like a Ritz cracker,
Yes,
not a
it's
cookie.
very-
We were
much.
definitely expecting an Oreo.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
much. I was
Weird.
expecting an Oreo style cookie. I was expecting like it to look like a blonde Oreo. And instead it looks like a Ritz cracker
With the cream cheese.
with like a sugar on top. If you want to zoom in, it looks like there's like a coating of sugar. And
Yeah.
then filled with,
Yeah.
and they're really kind of crumbly, but maybe that's
Let's try
because
it.
they're fresh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Mmm.
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 Better than expecting.
That's actually outstanding.
That's a good cookie.
It's a really good cookie.
Is it a cookie or a cracker?
Better.
No, it's a cookie.
It's time release, my friend.
That's a good cookie.
I want to try it with just the.
Well, I don't know how you would split it because they're very flaky. They almost
Oh
feel
yeah, it doesn't
fresh.
taste like a Ritz cracker at all.
Mm-mm.
No, it looks like a Ritz cracker, but it doesn't. It's almost like a shortbread cookie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It
With
tastes
lemon.
like a shortbread cookie with a lemon filling.
Yes. I really like this. The
They
more it
taste
sits
fresh.
with me. Yes. They do taste
Not
fresh.
packaged.
They taste like a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they don't taste chemically
Finished.
induced.
I loved it.
Very good. I have to say.
All right, start us off, Liam.
8.5.
I'm actually going to give this a 9.2. I thought this was really good.
I really like this. This is a 9. All right, here we go.
They're called Finiladrillos.
Finiladrillos. Like that? Chewy. Chewy strawberry gummies coated in sour sugar and filled with a mild sweet cream throughout their brick-shaped center.
They also, I mean,
Filled, huh?
Yeah, like it's like
You have to do Brooke's table
It
test.
sounds like bricks.
right. All right, here we go. All right, we got to do the Brooke.
Okay.
That's a solid knock.
They
That's
smell
her move.
really
It's a little
good.
hard for
Yeah.
a gummy. I can barely squeeze
Yeah, like I
it.
can't even squish it.
Yeah, this is
Squishable.
non-squishable.
Not a squishable
I'm
gummy.
gonna try it.
Oh, another break the jaw teeth thing.
Ooh.
Mmm.
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 You guys are all loudly chewing.
It's a loud chewing.
Loud chewing
They're
toy.
called bricks for a reason.
Toy?
I mean, candy.
Look at that.
I can't ever, it doesn't focus when you do that. It's not focused.
So quite honestly, I find the time release the opposite, right? I find like the first bite is, and then that cream, that center cream,
I like the
is
cream.
not sitting great with me.
I like the cream. I'm gonna give it.
I like the sour strawberry better than the cream.
8.3.
I'm gonna go down on that. I'm gonna say about a 6.5. So it's good, but I wouldn't eat it again by choice.
I have to say, Liz, for your rookie performance in an SIU, it's impressive how you identified what is a tricky thing to identify in the world of snack
I have a
investigation,
good palate.
which is the reverse time release.
Yes.
Bizarro time release, which is the time release actually works against
Yes.
the beginning. And I 100% agree with that statement. I really like this on first bite, and as it sat with me, I liked it less and less and
An earlier
less.
snack too, that wafer cookie was the same way. I really enjoyed it, the one I said it was tasting childhood, and then it sat with me not so good.
Yeah. A 6. All right, next up,
It's
Liam.
Ambrosia stirba.
Ambrosia stirma. Let me tell you something, Ambrosia stirma.
It's not an Italian show.
You come
This
into
is
my
not
house,
Goodfellas.
Ambrosius, and I shower you with tirma. I tell you all the tirma you want to know. All about you, Ambrosia stirma. I give you my heart.
So weird.
Moving on.
Crispy, flaky wafers layered with cream and covered in a thick, luscious coating of white
They
chocolate.
like their white chocolate.
like their white chocolate
their
in
white
Spain.
chocolate.
They also like their egg chips.
Oh. Yes. Okay.
Ryder, shut up!
Hey, we're filming, dude.
That's brotherly love right there. All right, let's give it a go.
It smells like coconut.
Mmm. It's good.
I have to give it a minute because that last cookie wafer
Threw you for a loop.
Threw me for a loop, and I rated it higher than I would have had I let it
Mm.
sit. It does have a little coconutty.
It does have a coconut.
It's weird because it doesn't say
It
coconut.
doesn't describe it as coconut.
I can taste like white. I don't know how to describe
It
it.
tastes white.
Like I taste the color white. I don't know how else to describe it.
Creamy.
Soapy?
No.
It's pretty good though.
It's pretty
Does
good.
it taste white?
It's too sweet for me.
It is very sweet.
It's very
White chocolate
sweet.
tends to be very sweet. Like that's all you need is a little bite.
I don't know if I could have eaten that whole
No.
thing.
I think it would have been a lot, especially after trying 17 snacks.
6.2.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the mid 6s. I'm gonna say 6.5. I like it, but I don't know if I'd go back again.
Yeah.
I agree. Not extraordinary, not bad. Right? A little above average. A 6. So this is the Finny Roller. With claims to be the longest candy belt thrown, this fruity roll-up will take your taste buds on a tart trip with its intense sour flavor. This claims to be the longest candy belt. I didn't even know there was
I didn't know there was a
a
contest.
competition for the longest candy belt in the
I'm
world.
sure there's a candy store that has a giant candy belt that you can just keep ripping off.
That's right.
Somewhere.
That's right.
Thing.
Can I just say I was petting the dog with my...
What?
What?
Yeah.
Are you petting Liam? Are you petting
And you were
Liam?
petting Liam? You're playing footsie with Liam under the table?
Are you petting Cass? You're not so filming, are you? Oh my god. You're so filming. Let's go 15-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to say, if this is the world's longest candy belt, there's a lot of explaining.
Yeah, I
to
call
do.
BS, Spain. I'm sorry.
This is
Okay,
not.
I've seen Fruit Loops longer than that.
Way longer.
I'm
Right,
dated.
exactly. All right, here we go.
But anyway.
Here we go. Very sugary. It's all over my hands.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
very
just give it a
sweet
go.
smelling. Oh my god.
Oh my, very sweet.
It's very sour. It's good.
That's good.
Mhm.
It has a good chewiness.
As a candy connoisseur, what do you say?
It's like too sweet.
Too
Um,
sweet.
It's very sweet.
Too sweet. Okay, 6.
I thought you read it was sour.
I'm finding that the Spanish sweets, they overdo it a little bit. You know? So
That's saying something from an American sweet perspective.
Yes. I guess I don't eat a lot of this stuff anymore, but I don't like it very much. I'm going to say a 5.
I have to say, I never was a big fan of fruit roll-ups, even back in the day when most kids were bringing them to school. 4.5.
I was thinking fruit by the foot.
There's another one.
Mm-hmm.
4.5. So there you have it. Spain started out like a house on fire. Little smolders after that, you know. The embers didn't burn as hard. But still, very,
That's the
very...
Spanish tapas.
Yeah, I love
Me
tapas.
too.
Spanish food on the whole I love.
Excellent.
And I would say 50-50 for me on these snacks, if I were to rate them. Like 50% strong, 50% not so strong. However, bring it in. That
You're
egg
so
chips,
bossy.
those egg chips, may you burn in hell, egg chips. May the world never see you again. I hope that I've done a service for the whole world and say that those go away forever.
Maybe
They're
now
right
I can
there.
make. Maybe now I can make hard-boiled eggs, and you won't think they're as bad.
Oh, God. That's like, it's like burned in my memory now, that taste forever. Anyways, it's been great. You had a great rookie debut.
Thank you
And
for
Liam, you're now a seasoned veteran of the SIU. I want to say very much that I appreciate all your comments, all your suggestions. We're working on lots of future episodes for you. Help spread the gospel of
Yes.
snack.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
comment down below.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Do you like hard-boiled eggs?
Do you have any recommendations for the next SIU episodes?
That's right. Absolutely. Until then, we'll see you soon.
Sayonara.
Bye.